Pardon me, folks. I accidentally left my stream on bandwidth test mode. Pardon. Anyhow. Left bumper, okay. There we go. Everything is working now. Let's go. We have an ad starting in 40 seconds. There we go. I'm sorry, I am also eating at the same time. Alright. Sounded like how I could tell someone was watching me earlier, even if I couldn't pinpoint them. At the very least, I know someone's made their base in Shinto. I squint down towards the ground. There are 7 masters in total. I don't know who they are, nor which servant are with them. At this point, every master is probably gathering intelligence on their rivals. Suddenly, I feel someone's eyes on me. There's no reaction from my command spells. I simply sense that someone else is looking at me. Down there? I peer down. People are walking on the street, but one in particular is gazing up at me, as if staring at the moon. I'm not sure exactly who that is. I can't say for certain, yet I know exactly who. Ooh. I can't believe that guy. What's he doing out this late? Have you found an enemy, Rin? Archer calls out to me. Maybe he can make out my rising hostility. Not really. It's just someone I know. A normal person who has nothing to do with us. Unable to clamp it down, I irritably snap back at him and step away from the roof's edge. He couldn't have seen me from the ground. I'm sure it's just a coincidence. I haven't given myself away. And yet, my mage side is screaming at me for allowing an eyewitness to catch sight of me. Ooh. By the time I get back to Miyama, it's 9 p.m. Unlike Shinto, Miyama is mostly residential. After 9, there isn't really anyone outside, and the streets are silent as if it's much later at night. That's it for the tour. Did you get a good look at the city? Yeah, I understand the layout. I'll pick up more details along the way. Then we're done for today. I'm still not feeling great, so I'm going home to rest. I started up the hill at a relaxed pace when I noticed someone up ahead. Is that Sakura? Uh-oh. Now would not be a good time to run into her. Rin, why are you hiding? Quiet. There's someone I know up ahead. I skipped school today, so I don't want her to see me. As I answer, I keep an eye on her. In the middle of the street. There's a first-year student I know. And a foreigner I don't. They're talking. No, it looks more like he's trying to pick her up. Well, she'd rather be anywhere else. Are you acquainted with a foreigner? Now, I don't know who that is. There are a lot of European houses here, so maybe he's a tourist. Even as I finish the sentence, I'm mentally telling myself off for being so soft on that girl. Archer. Is he human? Who knows? I can tell he has a human body, so that makes him no servant at least. Yeah, he isn't a master eater, so it's probably just some lover's tiff. Though, even I know that she isn't the sort to get caught up in something like that. They're gone. The girl's going up the hill. The man. The blonde-haired man descends via the street we came by. Interesting. You can use this room. Any question before I go to bed? Not in particular. It was wise of you to avoid a premature battle. You should let your strength recover tonight. Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. Make me that tea again. Once I'm back in my room, the fatigue washes over me. Oh, yeah, I need to call Kirei first. That annoying priest left me a message. By now, he's probably sent for the backup mage. It isn't my problem, but he is my legal guardian. I owe him a phone call, at least. Phone. I punched his number onto the telephone. For long, the fate priest picks up. Kirei? It's me. I contracted a servant yesterday, so you can register me as a master now. There's a brief pause. Kirei's silence is deafening. I can feel its weight even through the earpiece. Understood. What will you do next? You should stop by. I have something for you from your parents. They asked me to pass it on to you only if you became a master before adulthood. Oh, are you talking about Father's will? I already decrypted that. I'll drop by the church if I feel like it. Bye. Wait, Rin. Now that you're a master. I hang up before he finishes. If I have to listen to Kirei's nagging while I'm this tired, I have a feeling my magical energy will drain away instead of recover. Alright, I should be ready. What the? Is my avatar not working? Here we go. Oh, that's fucking weird. There we go. Okay, it's working now. There we go. There. All that's left is to sleep. Once I open my eyes, it'll be a brand new day. 10 years ago, my father fought as a mage in the Holy Grail War and lost. Now it's my turn to risk it all for the same prize. February 2nd. And after breakfast, I lay out my plans for the day. You're going to school. Yes, do you have a problem with that, Archer? It's not a problem, but... Archer looks reluctant, but doesn't protest. After spending a whole day with me, he probably understands now that Rin Tosaka doesn't go back on her word once she's made up her mind. I can sense his disagreement even if he doesn't voice it, but I also learned that Archer has a sincere side beneath all that sarcasm. He won't whine about a decision he's accepted. Yep, he's loyal and awkward, like that. That's what my intuition says, at least, after watching him yesterday. Okay. I guess, yeah, everything is working. Awesome. Oh. Rin, now that you're a master, you need to always be wary of enemy masters. If you're ambushed at school, it'll be difficult to protect you. Not necessarily. Listen here, Archer. I don't intend to alter my lifestyle just because of this. Besides, masters fight out of public view, don't they? I don't think anyone would try to sneak up on me in front of anyone. In front of everyone at school. If that's your choice, then I'll follow along. But at least let me stand guard in spirit form. Surely you don't intend to go there without me. Of course not. You'll stay with me whenever I'm outside, not just at school. That's a servant's job, so I'm counting on you. Ooh, a gabite. Just a second, folks. There we go. Glad to hear it. A knight has a duty to repay his lord's trust. You won't be disappointed. Still, hypothetically speaking, what would you do if the enemy was in a place you thought safe? Are you supposing that there's a master at the school?
そうだ。確かに学び屋には生徒と教師以外は入りにくいが、すでに内部の者がマスターだとしたら厄介ではないのか。
Yes, well, it's hard for anyone who isn't a student or teacher to enter. It could spell trouble if a master has already infiltrated.
それはないんじゃないかな。この町には魔術師の家系は遠坂とあと一つしかないの。そのあと一つっていう家系は落ちぶれてるし、マスターにもなってないし。
I don't think that's likely. The Tosaka are the only functioning mage family left in this town. The other one's gone belly up, so they won't produce any masters. Also, come on! What do you mean no one got Gigabyte? How do you know?
あのね、うち以外に魔術師の家系がいるんなら、真っ先に確かめるのは当然でしょ?
Hey, if there's any other mage family in Fuyuki besides the Tosaka, you can bet I've looked into them already.
そいつマスターにはなってなかったし、あっちの家系の後継者にはマスターになるだけの魔力がないから無視して構わないわ。
He isn't a master. As the heir to that family, he can't wield the strength to become one. We can safely ignore them.
そうか。つまり、リンの通う学校にはもう一人魔術師がいるのだ。
I see, so there is another mage at your school. But they lack the magical energy to be a master.
そういうこと。だから他のマスターは外からやってくる連中が大半のはず。そんな連中が学校にまでやってくることはないでしょう。
That's right, most of the other masters will be coming from the outside. They wouldn't be at my school. For now, perhaps.
だが何事にも例外は存在する。もし学校に君が知らない魔術師がいたとしたらどうする?
But there are exceptions to every rule, Rin. What will you do if you encounter an unknown mage at school?
だからいないってば。魔術師っていうのは他の同業に敏感なの。1年も同じ学校にいたらね、どんなに隠してても魔術師の存在は感じ取れる。
I'm telling you, it won't happen. Mages are sensitive to each other. I've spent a whole year at that campus, so I'd be able to sense any mage no matter how hard they try to hide.
断言するけど、うちの学校に魔術師は2人しかいないわ。そのうちの1人が私で、もう1人はマスターになるだけの力がない魔術師見習いなの。
I'm certain that there are only 2 mages at school, me and a proby without enough power to be a master.
わかった？アーチャーの用心はただの杞憂よ。そんなこと絶対にありえないんだから。
Get it now? You're just being paranoid. The scenario you're imagining won't happen.
だから、もしもの話だ。物事には常に裏目が存在する。
Fusswise said hypothetical, but the unexpected has a way of happening.
本来ありえざることが起こるのもまた運命だ。
Sometimes destiny decides to make the impossible come about.
もしそういった事態になった場合、私に八つ当たりをするのだけは思いとどまってほしいと言っているのだ。
If we find ourselves in such a situation, I hope you'll remember not to take it out on me. Archer chuckles dryly. His smug attitude already makes me want to do exactly that, but I'll be late for school if I let him keep pushing my buttons.
そんなことあるわけないじゃない。もしもの話っていうのは起きないからもしもの話なのよ。もしそんなことになったら、その時が私の見通しが甘かったってだけなんだから。
Look, it won't happen. It's a what if because it would never happen in the first place. And if it does, it would just mean I was too naive.
よし、確かに聞いたぞ。それでは行こうか、リン。
I'll remember you said that. Let's get going then.
君の学びまで30分。 そろそろ出なければ間に合わない時間帯だ。
It takes 30 minutes to get to your school, so you'd better leave soon if you want to be on time.
驚いた。もしもの話って本当にあるのね。
I'm legitimately shocked. It really did happen.
私も驚いている。いや、何事もケチをつけておくものだな。思わぬところで役に立った。
It's almost time for homeroom, so there are students on their way to class. All around us. I try and I stand still like a pillar amid the swirling human sea.
空気がよどんでるどころの話じゃない。これ、もう結界が張られてない。
The air isn't just stagnant. Someone set up a bounded field, don't you think?
完全にではないが、すでに準備は始まっているようだな。
It isn't finished, but yes, prep work is already
ここま
underway.
で派手にやっているということは、よほどの大物か。
They must think they're in big shot to go about it this openly.
とんでもない素人ね。異常を感じさせる結界なんて三流だもの。やるんなら仕掛ける時まで隠し通しておくのが一流よ。
More an unbelievable amateur. Only a third-rate mage would make such a conspicuous field. Someone with actual skill would conceal it until it was time to strike.
で、君はどちらだと思う？リン。
And how would you rate this mage?
さあ、一流だろうが三流だろうが知ったことじゃないわ。
Who knows? I couldn't care less.
私のテリトリーでこんなゲスなもの仕掛けたやつなんて問答無用でぶっ倒すだけよ。
More importantly, trying such shoddy work in my territory is gonna earn them a beating. I let out an indignant huff as I crossed across the grounds. As a mage, there's no sugarcoating it. I won't be satisfied until whoever made this bound field gets what's coming to them. I'm on my way back from the music room after second period. I spot a first year floundering in the hallway. She looks like she could use a hand with a large stack of documents she's carrying.
手伝うわ、さくら。
Let me help, Sakura.
どうさか、先輩。
Ah, Dosaka.
何、プリント？世界史って言ったらうちの担任じゃない。クズキのやつ。女生徒に使いをさせるなんて何考えてんだか。ほら、半分貸して。
Printouts? Our class is supposed to take care of world history. What is that Kazuki thinking making you... Sorry, what is that Kuzuki thinking making you carry all these? Here, I'll take half.
はい。ありがとうございます、先輩。
Ah, thank you.
いいっていいって。それじゃこれ、さくらのクラスまで？
It's fine. Are we taking these to your classroom?
くずき先生のところです。誤字があったから回収するって言ってました。
No, to Mr. Kuzuki. He said he needs to take them back because there's a typo.
納得。くずきは融通きかないからね。一つ誤字があったぐらいで試験を中止させるやつだった。
I can believe that. Kuzuki's got such a huge stick up his ass, he wants to spend an entire exam over a single typo.
試験って学校の試験をですか？
Hmm? You mean an exam here at this school?
そう。あれは去年の中間試験だったかな。みんながガーッとマークシートを塗りつぶしてる時にやってきてね。誤字があるので正しい問題ではなかった。よって試験は中止。
God damn.
後日改めて行うってあの調子で淡々と言ったのよ。
Yes.
私たちも驚いたけど先生方も驚いてね。今でもあれは語り草よ。
Yes, it was during midterms last year. It was near the end when everyone's answer sheets were already filled. You just came out and said there was a typo, the answers are incorrect, the exam is suspended, and we'll redo it tomorrow. The teachers were as surprised as we were, and people still talk about it.
なんかくずき先生らしいですね。それ先生、物を教える立
This does sound like Mr. Kuzuki. He's the type of person who believes teachers shouldn't make any mistakes.
クズキのは度が過ぎてるけどね。さくらもそのうち思い知るわよ。クズキの堅物ぶりったら岩か山かって感じなんだから。
But he goes overboard. You'd better learn what you can at once Kuzuki's got his mind set on something. He's as hard to move as a mountain.
遠坂先輩、クズキ先生のことが好きなんですね。先輩がそんな風に言うなんて珍しいです。
You must like him. It's unusual to hear you talk about someone like that.
そう？まあ、確かにクズキはもうちょっと柔軟性があればなって思うけど。
Is it? I do wish he'd just relax. Though he's alright just the way he is, ultimately. The faculty at our school is made up of both really nice teachers and some real scary ones. It's a delicate balance that Mr. Kuzuki is an important part of. He's a stick to the carrot.
まあ、2年になればもっとクズキと顔を合わせるようになるわ。あいつは倫理も受け持ってるし。
You'll see more of him next year since he teaches ethics.
そんなことよりさくら、ちょっと聞きたいことがあるんだけど、いい？
Ooh, right. Sakura, there's something I wanted to ask you.
何ですか、先輩。
What is
昨
it?
日の話なんだけど、さくら、見かけない外国人と話してなかった？
It's about yesterday. Were you talking to a foreigner?
見てたんですか、先輩。
Ah, you saw that.
たまたま。それであれ何だったの？知り合い？
I just happened to. What's going on? Is he someone you know?
いいえ、それがよくわからない人だったんです。あの人、道に迷ってたみたいです。
Huh, interesting.
いろいろ聞いてくるんだけど、何を言ってるのか聞き取れなくて、
No, I know. I don't really know who he was. It sounded like he was lost. He asked a lot of questions, but I couldn't really understand what he was saying. Ah, and that's when she slipped away.
そっか。ごめんなさい。少しだけ気になったから。
I see. Sorry, I was just curious.
いえ、構いません。ここまででいいです、先輩。あとは届けるだけですから。 I think for today I'll I'll skip out on actually reading out loud what's happening. My brain is getting twisted up. そう？それじゃあまたね。
If any of y'all prefer for me to keep narrating, then do let me know.
さくら、最近はどう？はい、大丈夫。元気です、私。そう。シンジがまた何かやったら言いなさい。あいつはどってものを知らないから。黙っていると悪化する一方よ。心配いりませんよ、先輩。兄さん、この頃は優しいんですから。
Oh, Rockruff. A moment, please. Huh. That's weird. Oh well. Oh. Don't need the mouse.
始めるわよ、アーチャー。まずは結界の下調べ。どんな結界かを調べてから消すか残すか決めましょう。
Battlefields are meant to protect their casters. You can consider them a terrain-based magecraft formed by weaving magical energy into a net and applying it to the earth to affect the inside of the field. There are countless types of effect they can have, ranging from wars that isolate an area from the outside world to avoid detection, to fields that limit the type of magecraft that can be activated within. The most offensive type suppresses biological functions inside the area of effect. That's what's being applied to the school grounds. While it isn't finished, everyone in the school will collapse once it's activated. Something like that wouldn't work on me, though. Bandit fields are, after all, targeted at the area I'm in, not me specifically. Such indirect magic and magical interference won't affect a mage with magical energy flowing through their body. Oh. Similarly, the electrical charges that flow within the atmosphere won't disrupt the electrical currents within my body. Huh. Whew.
これで7つ目か。とりあえずここが起点みたいね。
Huh.
参ったな。これ私の手には負えない。
Oh shit. It will literally melt everyone inside once it's turned on. God damn. Since antiquity, souls have always been difficult to handle. They're theorized to exist and are considered to be necessary components of magecraft. Only one mage has ever proven their existence. Our definition of souls stops at that which examines within and that which is transferred between vessels. To not only extract souls but then capture them in one place, it defies comprehension. Yeah.
アーチャー、あなたたちってそういうもの？
ご推察の通りだ。我々は基本的に霊体だと言っただろう。故に食事は第二ないし第三要素となる。君たちが肉を栄養とするように、サーバントは精神と魂を栄養とする。栄養を取ったところで基本的な能力は変わらないが、取り入れれば取り入れるほどタフになる。つまり魔力の貯蔵量が上がっていくというわけだ。
So, to give a TLDR, Son is putting up an area curse around the school grounds that will cause all of the students inside to fucking melt, with their soul oozing out of, well, the remaining people's sludge, and be collected to feed a servant.
Master から提供される魔力だけじゃ足りないってこと？
足りなくはないが、大いに越したことはない。実力が劣る場合、弱点を武士で補うのが戦争だろう。周囲の人間からエネルギーを奪うのはマスターとしては基本的な戦略だ。そういった意味で言えば、この結界は効率がいい。
それ勘に触るわ。二度と口にしないで、あーちゃん。
同感だ。私も真似をするつもりはない。
さて、それじゃ消そうか。無駄だろうけど、とりあえず邪魔をするぐらいにはなる。
Ah? Huh. Hmm.
なんだよ、消しちまうのか？もったいねえ。
A new challenger approaches.
これ、あなたの仕業？
いや、小細工を浪するのは魔術師の役割だ。俺たちはただ命じられたまま戦うのみ。だろ？そこの兄さんよ。
And we'll have an ad starting in 2 minutes 50, just to let y'all know.
やっぱりサーバント。
そうとも。で、それがわかるお嬢ちゃんは俺の敵ってことでいいのかな？
Huh, interesting.
Oh, 大したもんだ。何もわからねえようで要点は抑えてやがる。
Hey, Luna, how do you do?
ああ、失敗したなこりゃ。
Well,
面白かった
welcome to the stream. Gebolg. Scarlet 2-meter long weapon. Alright, time for the first fight. Let's go.
してるな、お嬢ちゃん。
Hmm. How's the workout, buddy? Also, yes, it is. The mighty hound himself, Kukulin. Also, by the way, right now we are playing from the perspective of Rin, as we're still in the prologue. Yeah, we're still marked as the prologue. What do you mean calling him daddy? Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, 本気でいい足だ。ここで仕留めるのはいささかもったいなさすぎるか。
There we go.
へえ。いいね。そう来なくっちゃ。話が早いやつは嫌いじゃない。
That's fair, that's fair. Kukulin likes to flirt a lot with the ladies. Oh, hey, a Vicavolt. A spear of blood like crimson.
ランサーのサーバント。
いかにも。そういうあんたのサーバントはセイバー。
Be quick, my friend.
何者だ、てめえ。
Let's see if I can catch it too. Right, I don't have any Pokeballs yet. Well, anymore. One moment, please. Come on, I had them somewhere. Well, and too late. Okay. Next time. Congratulations on your Vika Vault.
まっとうな一騎打ちをするタイプじゃねえなてめえは。ってことはアーチャー。
Yeah, it's a Pokemon from Alola. And second, I have the... Yeah, it's an... So, yeah, Vikavolt is an electric bug type. One moment. I'm actually gonna... I think I have somewhere I can put this on the server. I'll put it in general for now. Here we go, that'll work. Huh. Hey, thank you for the bits.
そら、獲物を出せよアーチャー。これでも礼はわきまえているからな。それぐらいは待ってやる。
Wait, I just realized something. One moment. Uno momento. There we go. Hmm.
アーチャー、手助けはしないわ。あなたの力、ここで見せて。
Hmm. There we go. Oh shit, he looks fucking bestial there. The server, well, unless it's obvious, yes, the servant does have to spell out their class. However, Rin knows that Archer is an archer. Hmm. Ugh. Yes, visual novels. Which is why we're not actually seeing a lot of the action. And instead it is merely described to us. By the way, if y'all would prefer for me to narrate the text, do let me know. I'll be happy to. Ugh. Oh, my back. Much comfier like this. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, this is, to answer your question again, this is the Steam release of the Fate Stay Night Remastered visual novel. So that reminds me, I need to check something. Yep, this still works. Awesome. Luna, if you are interested, you can check in the redeems. I have a new redeem called Grow War Command List. Whew. A steel vacuum. Huh. So now that I think about it, about the knight thing, Archer is one of the knight classes, as they're called. Saber, Lancer, and Archer are all considered to be part of the knight classes. Oh, hey, Kakuna. Familiar is divided between 7 classes and roles, serving 7 masters. Supreme Familiar is called for by the Holy Grail itself. Really is a fucking misnomer to call them familiars. Golly, am I sleepy today. Oh, hey, that's the Saber class card. Heroes of the past, myths, legends, fables, histories. Call them the glorious superhumans. We call the glorious superhumans from our traditions heroes, whether the tales are true or not. Immortalized by what humanity says about them, they cease to be merely human after death and ascend to something greater. People who work miracles, who save the multitudes, who accomplish great feats, are elevated to the status of heroes, whether in life or after death. They become a type of elemental we call heroic spirits, guardians of the human race. What I find funny is that because of the way this works, there's someone out there that could summon fucking Goku from Dragon Ball. Someone could fucking summon Hal Jordan of the Green Lantern Corps someday in a Holy Grail War. And I find that hilarious. Fame and faith are sufficient to give form to these legends. It's true it's impossible for a mere human to control something greater than human. What mages usually do is borrow a portion of their power and imitate their feats. Summoning a complete heroic spirit is simply impossible. Yet the Holy Grail makes it possible. It allows us to summon these spirits into flesh and even bind them to our command. The sheer absurdity of it proves the Grail's omnipotence. That's how heroic spirits are summoned from across time, whether from the age of gods or as recent as a century ago. The 7 heroic spirits serve and protect their 7 masters, and each master sends their servant out to defeat enemy masters. A death match between heroes of every age and every land. Oh, that's how the classes work. Okay. The Holy Grail provides vessel that heroic spirits can easily materialize in cult classes. And only heroic spirits that fit these classes can be summoned. Okay. Saber, the Knight of the Sword. Lancer, the Knight of the Spear. Archer, the Knight of the Bow. Rider, the Cavalier. Caster, the Mage. Assassin, the Silent Killer. Berserker, the Mad Warrior. Only heroic spirits with attributes corresponding to the 7 classes can be summoned to the modern world, and they become servants whom the masters command. That's the servant system. Humans summon and make contact with the heroic spirit beyond our ability to handle, all in hopes of winning a miracle beyond our ken. Hmm. Ha! Hmm. Never thought of a battle being described to be like a vacuum. Ah, okay. Sucking all the air around and making me feel like I'll be cut even if I dare to approach. Or sorry, if I even dare to approach. Hmm. Oh. Seems like the clash friendly stopped. Huh.
27それだけ弾き飛ばしてもまだあるとはな。
Huh. Hmm. They're powerful familiars on their own, but their greatest strength is the mighty weapons that prove their heroes. We call these magical items noble phantasms. They are the favored weapon or armor that a servant used while it was a living hero. It's literally the servant's secret weapon. To a servant, a noble phantasm is a one-of-a-kind armament. The servant's indispensable ultimate weapon as well. The same goes for Lancer's Spear. It can exhibit its power as a noble phantasm if he so chooses.
どうしたランサー、様子見とは君らしくないな。先ほどの勢いはどこに行った？
Oh, he's using the confusion to taunt, little shit.
タヌキ減らず口を叩きやがるか。
Yeah, it'd be miffed too if the fucking bowman has been finding me as a fucking swordsman. Been and successfully held me off.
いいぜ、聞いてやるよ。てめえどこの英雄だ？二等使いの旧兵なぞ聞いたことがない。
そういう君は分かりやすいな。それには最速の英雄が選ばれるというが、君はその中でもえりすぐりだ。これほどの宗師は世界に3人といまい。加えて獣のごとき敏捷さといえばおそらく一人。
Oh.
ほう、よく言ったアーチャー。
Huh.
ならば食らうか。我が必殺の一撃を。
Whew.
止めはしない。いずれ越えねばならぬ敵だ。
Hmm. Ooh. Well, we have an ad starting in about a minute 20. Whew. Oh?
生徒まだ学校に残ってたの？
Ooh, what a plot twist. Another student was watching the entire time.
そのようだな。おかげで命拾いしたが。
失敗した。ランさんに気を取られて周りの気配に気づかなかった。ってアーチャー、あんた何してんの？
見てわからないか。手が空いたから休んでいる。
んなわけないでしょ。ランさんはどうしたのよ？
さっきの人影を追ったよ。目撃者だからな。おそらく消しに行ったのだろう。
There must be no witnesses.
追ってアーチャー、私もすぐに追いつくから。くそ、なんて間抜け。
Go, Satan, go! Mirror him!
追ってアーチャー。ランサーがマスターのところに戻るはず。せめて相手の顔ぐらい把握しないと割が合わない。
No, because you wouldn't be able to fit him into one of the 7 classes. Well, any of the classes, honestly. Also, I don't think we could fit Jesus into the servant system either. No, Adam is not a heroic spirit. Whew.
ランサーの槍で一突きか。心臓をやられてちゃ助からない。
Kane could be placed as a servant in the Berserker class, though, I can tell you that much.
その割にはまだ死んでないってのはすごいな。
Is that what you believe? Whew.
顔を見ないと。それぐらいはしなくちゃ。
There we go.
"ごめんね。見とるぐらいはしてあげる。
There we go. She finally realized who it is.
やめてよね。なんだってあんたが。
Ugh. Because of anime, that's why. So why the fuck was twink a fucking automated term? What the fuck? Alexander the Pretty, alright. Yeah, Alexander the Pretty Decent is pretty nice. Oh, hey, Isidra. Ah, you mean Iskandar? Okay, let me show you something pretty cool that I worked on this weekend. And I didn't do it right. Okay. Of course it didn't fucking save. So if you do !grill join, it's gonna roll you a servant. It's the thing I've been working on. Still a work in progress though. Oh. Unfortunately, for now, the only thing you can do is just check your stats with !grill stats. Yeah, it's a thing that's gonna reset every stream. I am gonna have a fully functional grill war in the chat eventually. Once I can get this whole thing working, of course. Ugh. Alright, she's gonna try to save him. Let's go. Except for Fate. Fate's the only one that doesn't give him a glorious beard.
だからなんだってのよ、バカ。やっちゃった。
Huh.
まあ仕方ないか。
Or do you have the power and skill to do so?
まだ息があるのが運の尽きだった。完全に死んでいたらどんなに魔力の蓄えがあっても蘇生なんてできなかったし。失敗してたら目も当てられなかったけど成功したからいいか。ええ、正直に言えば充実感あるしね。こういう経験も悪くはなかったわ。行こう。済んだことは済んだこと。こいつが目を覚ます前に帰らないと。
Also, for your point that everything else depicts Gilgamesh as having a glorious beard, fucking Civilization 6, Sid Meier's Civ 6, he has a big glorious beard. Wait, when did OSP point out that Fate doesn't give Gilgamesh a beard on like everything else? Ah. Okay. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Duh. いい加減頭を切り替えなくちゃ。あれだけの戦いを経験しておいて何ほうけてるんだ私。ランサーか。宝具を使われそうになった時は焦ったけど、実際使ってたら正体は分かったのよね。
Good fucking question. Are you looking for an alcoholic or non-alcoholic drink? Ah. What's the flavor profile of that Gouda? I'm probably gonna want something that either complements or contrasts with that flavor profile. Oh, hey, a Bronzong. Hmm. Ah. Hmm. I'd go with something light and sweet in that case. Usually with cheese, most people prefer to have a wine, either a red or a white, but I would recommend mead, even though I am biased in that regard, as mead is my favorite drink, alcoholic drink, kind of regardless of situation. That could probably work. Hmm.
帰りなさい。成果はどう？
すまない。失敗した。よほど用心深いマスターだったのだろう。少なくともこちら側の町にはラウサーのマスターはいなかった。
そう。まあ簡単にはいかないわよね。
覇気がないな、マスター。いつもの伊勢はどうした？まさか先の一戦でおじけづいたというのはなしだぞ。君が命じるのなら今すぐにでもランサーとの再戦に赴いてもいい。
そんなわけないでしょ。私が打って出ないのはね、単に無駄手間をしたくないだけなんだから。
無駄手間をしたくない。
だってまだマスターの数が揃ってないでしょ。今夜のはやむなしだったけど、開戦の合図があるまで戦わないわ。それが聖杯戦争のルールだって父さんは言ってたし。
そうか。君の父親もマスターだったのか。
何よ、何か言いたいことでもあるのあんた。
ああ、一つ聞き忘れていた。リン、君は幼い頃からマスターになるべく育てられ、それに従ってきたのだろう。つまり初めからマスターになることを予想していたわけだ。
当たり前じゃない。それはいきなりマスターに任命される魔術師もいるそうだけど、私は別よ。遠坂の人間にとって聖杯戦争は何代も前からの悲願なんだから。
そうだろう。なら目的がとうにあるはずだ。
I wonder what he's getting at.
私はそれを聞き忘れていた。主の望みを知らなければ私も剣を預けられない。リン、それで君の願いは何だ？
願い？そんなの別にないけど。
何？そんなはずはあるまい。聖杯とは願いを叶える万能の杯だ。マスターになるということは聖杯を手に入れるということだというのに、叶える願いがないとはどういうことだ？
I know, right?
よし、明確な望みがないのであれば、漠然とした願いはどうだ。例えば世界を手にするといった風な。
なんで？世界なんてとっくに私のものじゃない。
What? Damn, Ren. I can already hear Hatsune Miku's World is Mine. I'm playing in the background.
あのね、あーちゃん。世界ってのはつまり自分を中心とした価値観でしょ？そんなものは生まれた時から私のものよ。そんな世界を支配しろって言うんなら、私はとっくに世界を支配している。
He looks like he's about to bitch slap her. He basically just gave her like an overnight crash course on how to use magic and then fucked off to the war. To the Grill War. Essentially, she's self-taught.
バカな。聖杯とは望みを叶える力、現実の世界を手にできる力だぞ。それを求めるというのに。
だって世界征服もめんどくさいし、そんな無駄なことを願っても仕方がないでしょ。あなた割と想像力が貧困ね。
理解に苦しむな。それでは何のために戦う？
そこに戦いがあるからよ、はーちゃん。ついでにもらえるものはもらっておく。
Oh!
聖杯がなんだかは知らないけど、いずれ欲しいものができたら使えばいいだけでしょ。人間生きてれば欲しいものなんて限りないんだし。
Give me a second.
よし。
なんで？世界なんてとっくに私のもの
She
じゃない。
said the world already belongs to me.
あのね、あーちゃん。世界ってのはつまり自分を中心とした価値観でしょ。
And then she says this.
私のものよ。そんな世界を支配しろって言うんなら、私はとっくに世界を支配している。
The world is just a set of values that revolve around yourself. I've had that ever since I was born. I don't need to take over something that's always been inherently mine.
バカな。
そこに戦いがあるからよ、はーちゃん。ついでにもらえるものはもらっておく。聖杯がなんだかは知らないけど、いずれ欲しいものができたら使えばいいだけでしょ。人間生きて。
つまり君は。
ええ。ただ勝つために戦うの、あんちゃん。
Basically, yeah. That's what she means.
Might. 確かに君は私のマスターにふさわしい。
サーバントにマスターを選ぶ権利はないけど、一応聞いとく。なんで私があなたのマスターにふさわしいのよ。
Oh, Nito, a timber.
言うまでもない。君は間違いなく最強のマスターだ。
Whew. Okay, I don't know why, but my brain is really EP today, so
使える相手としてこれ以上のものはない。
gonna save, and as we do, let's see if we can't rate anyone. Let's see who we could possibly raid. Huh. You know what? Let's go visit my good friend Ken. It's been a while since we've seen him. Let's start the raid. Make sure to copy the raid message. What do you mean we're unable to raid him? Why not?
What's wrong with pathetic?
We're unable to raid him. Huh, that's weird. Well, we'll just raid someone else then. This a shame. This a shame. Let's see who else we can raid. Ooh. Alcionax is streaming. Oh, they seem to... I think they seem like they're drawing today. Here we go. And let's go.